I would rather be ashes than dust. I would rather that my spark should burn out in a brilliant blaze than be stifled by dry rot. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. The function of a man is to live, not exist. I shall not waste my days in trying to prolong them. I shall use my time. Jack London. Guys, as we enter the winter time, as it begins to get cold, I know that it can be sort of depressing, the lack of sunshine, the lack of warmth, not being able to go outside and hang out with friends as often, or go on a run, even walk as much. And as this time approaches us, it's imperative that we take it as it is, almost to be stoic about it. I think that many of us have this fight with the cold months, especially if you live up north and you're locked away in your house. What it does is sort of leave you to ponder your thoughts. You're trapped in isolation at times. You become introverted. It's the yin to the yang that is summer. But I want to take a look at it and almost begin to view it in a different way, where I'm not fighting the winter months, but I'm experiencing them as another season of my life. I often think, summer is the good time, and the winter is the depressing time, and a lot of us do suffer. I know for myself, I don't always like being trapped indoors. I seem to get down. Just can't wait for it to be sunny again. As we enter this period, guys, something that I think we should all do is just to accept and to really begin to go within. This is a time more than ever where monk mode can become a staple. Like monk mode can become, you can hone yourself in this period. You can take a look at your life and how it is, the things that you don't like. You begin to plan. You can begin to think more. You begin to read. You begin to do the things that you haven't been doing. Cut away from the things that are bringing you down. This doesn't have to be a time of just going in the cave and, battling the winter depression. No, this is a time where you can resurrect your life. And see, it takes the ability to sort of focus in on your life, to hone in, write down, get out your notepad, write down your life. What dreams have you walked away from? What comforts have you afforded that don't allow you to do much else? See, I've noticed my life and my habits and my routines. And there's things for me that have led me away from a place of really feeling motivated and disciplined and engaged with life itself. With every morning when I'm out of bed, it's jumping out of bed. I'm not just falling out of bed. I'm not a zombie for the day ahead. I'm not awaking to the sound of my alarm clock and dreading the time that I have ahead. But I tell you, it's so easy to get in that mindset, to become a drone once you do the same thing over and over and you're unhappy with it. And so you compensate by doing things that just sort of get you by. That's not how life is meant to be lived. And so winter forces you to go inside of your head, to fight and wrestle with the demons. You don't always have to do that alone. Sometimes you need other men, to struggle, or that have struggled with the same demons and the same fears and anxieties that you may be experiencing now in your life. The uncertainty that you have. Battling with the same uncertainty and doubts of what to do next. What's the next step? And I think more than just taking the next step, we should look at it as almost, what do I need to cut away? What kind of decision do I need to remove from my life? Like a warm blanket. Like a warm blanket that keeps you in bed when the day awaits you ahead, and the warmth and the comfort makes you sluggish, the lethargy weighing you down, the lack of energy. So it's this burden. It's a burden that we've come to bear and we don't even know it. There are things that must change, but change is hard. It's almost a baptism in fire. It's changing your life through trauma. Because once you get to a certain age, 25, I believe, or you hit that age, maybe a little older, and you don't really learn as much as you did when you were growing and you were experiencing everything that's new. You're sort of set in your ways. And so trauma, life happening to you, the storm coming and sweeping away all your crops and all of this that you've built, is a lesson that can happen to many of us. Removing the Band-Aid, ripping it off, instead of just peeling it and experiencing the pain slowly but surely, or leaving it on for too long and never really letting the wound heal. And so, as we sit here and we think, you actually have to do something. And there's something that you've been called to do, something that is calling you at this moment. So you can put it off for as long as you want, but you'll suffer the consequences of never taking action. You'll see it show up in your discipline. You'll see it show up as you begin to sway. When once you were a strong ship, steady north, carving through the waves, and now you're just a lone sailboat rocking in the wind. No journey, stagnant, stale. Time sweeps by. So don't just listen to this message. Act on it, because you have to, because there's something in you that needs to be done. Only you know what that is. I can't tell you that. I have to deal with that in my life. I have to experience the pain. So as we go into this winter time, let it not be a battle to just get out, but let us enter and be with ourselves and make decisions, formulate a plan, and execute on that. I'll see you guys soon.